December 5, 1872. The Atlantic Ocean. A ghostly ship drifts silently under torn sails, its crew gone, without a trace. No signs of struggle. No distress call. This was the Mary Celeste, a mystery that has haunted the seas for over 150 years. What happened aboard that ship? Why was she found completely intact, yet eerily abandoned? This is the chilling true story of the Mary Celeste, the ghost ship that still haunts us today. If you're drawn to real-life mysteries and the unexplained, don't forget to like this video, subscribe, and ring the bell, because the sea isn't done whispering its secrets.
It was a chilly December morning in 1872 when the British brig Dei Gratia spotted a ship adrift in the Atlantic Ocean, sails torn but upright, and no distress signal in sight. That vessel was the Mary Celeste, a name that would soon become synonymous with one of the most haunting maritime mysteries in history. Built in 1861, the Mary Celeste was a sturdy American merchant ship with a strong reputation. Her final voyage began on November 7, 1872, when she departed New York bound for Genoa, Italy. She carried a cargo of industrial alcohol, along with Captain Benjamin Briggs, his wife, their young daughter, and a crew of 7. But just weeks later, she was found drifting aimlessly, over 400 miles from the Azores. What rescuers found on board would shock the world. The Dei Gratia crew boarded the Mary Celeste, expecting signs of violence or tragedy. But what they found was far stranger. The ship was completely intact, with no sign of struggle. The cargo was untouched. Personal belongings, including valuables, were still in place. The galley was well stocked, and the crew's meals appeared to have been recently prepared. Yet the lifeboat was gone. The ship's logbook, last updated 10 days prior, mentioned nothing alarming, just routine entries about weather and course. It was as if the entire crew had simply vanished into thin air. No bodies, no blood, no definitive clues, just an abandoned vessel drifting under full sail, silent and haunted by its own absence. What could have caused such a strange disappearance? Some point to mutiny, suggesting the crew turned on the captain. But there was no sign of violence or theft. Pirates? Unlikely, since nothing of value was missing. Others believe in more bizarre explanations: a seaquake, a sudden waterspout, or even alien abduction. One popular theory suggests that fumes from the alcohol cargo may have led the captain to fear an explosion, prompting a temporary evacuation that turned fatal in the rough seas. And then, of course, there are those who whisper of the supernatural, of a cursed voyage or ghostly intervention that pulled the crew into the depths, leaving only the Mary Celeste behind as a spectral warning. Each theory holds fragments of truth, but none can fully explain the eerie stillness of the ship when it was found. Despite official inquiries and decades of speculation, the mystery remains unsolved. Investigations at the time were limited by the technology and understanding of the era. No distress call was ever recorded. No conclusive evidence has ever surfaced. Why would a seasoned captain abandon a perfectly seaworthy vessel? What happened during those missing 10 days? Could modern technology finally solve the mystery if we revisited the ship's course and logs with fresh eyes? Old documents, faded maps, and black and white photographs only deepen the enigma. The Mary Celeste remains a puzzle locked in time, an unanswered question drifting in the pages of history. Over a century later, the Mary Celeste continues to haunt us, not just as a maritime mystery, but as a symbol of the unknown. Her story has seeped into novels, movies, and video games, inspiring tales of ghost ships and cursed sailors. Arthur Conan Doyle penned a fictionalized account that fueled public fascination. Modern pop culture references the ship in shows, films, and conspiracy theories. She's more than just a vessel, she's a legend. And that's the enduring power of the Mary Celeste, not just the mystery of her vanished crew, but the way her story stirs something primal in us. A fear of the deep, a reverence for the sea, and an unrelenting curiosity about the things we may never fully understand. Because some mysteries are never meant to be solved.